Here you are about to embark, you have embarked, and you're about to go forward in a new industry. You're making up the rules as you go. You've invested a lot of money, a lot of time. What scares you? What keeps you up at night?
Well, a lot of things. I think right now, anytime money is invested in a business opportunity, you're always trying to think past kind of the next decision. You're trying to think past and stay ahead of the game. And one of the things that scares me the most is when your success potentially is hinging upon the success of another person or entity. And I guess right now the BioTrack system, well, it works, and it's enough of a system to operate what the state needs. It's limited in how it can be used when it comes to scaling the processing and scaling the packaging. So that's probably the number one thing for me right now.
Right. How about you?
In addition to that, there's the nuts and bolts of these operations and trying not to spend too much money on the wrong decisions. There's a lot of people out there giving bad advice, suggesting you buy equipment that you don't necessarily need, and it's just making sure that we make the best use of every dollar, which right now they're thin. Hopefully in 3 months, they're not so thin, and those mistakes are easy to cover.
And one more thing, there are people who will see this and read the story who will say you're doing the devil's work. What do you say to the people who are still against marijuana and its retail uses? Any comment for them?
Is it wrong to say, put down your glass of wine and stamp out your cigarette?
Well, yeah, it's one of those things where I think the details on all of that thought will come out down the road. Like Tyler said, those are the people who will tell you that while they're drinking their glass of wine and smoking a cigarette and say that's acceptable. We just bottom line think that this industry is going to make this product harder to get for kids. It's going to make it more secure. It's going to make it, there'll be more testing. There'll be safer products. In the long run, it's going to happen whether it was legalized or not. So I think it's actually just going to be safer.
Okay.